Welcome to TopSolid 7. In this video we're going to introduce you to a few new aspects of TopSolid 7.8, the 2014 version of our software. To begin with, we'd like to introduce you to the plastic flow analysis of the software. Let's get started by importing customer data. To do this, I'll right-click on the folder I want to import from, and I'll import a file from our customer with conversion. Here I'm going to have the software convert this Parasolid file into a native TopSolid assembly. Like that, we can see both the top and bottom housings of this part that we need to develop tooling for. From there, what I'd like to do is assign ABS to this top part. That's the material that the customer has chosen, so I just grabbed it out of my materials list, dropped it on the part, and set it. Like that, I can start my analysis right off the bat. To begin, we'll go to plastic flow analysis preparation. In this case, we're going to launch a very simple and easy to use wizard. This is the part that we would like to do the analysis for. We'll go ahead and validate. From here, a wizard will walk us through what we need. Right now we have a red flag next to the injection points, so let's go ahead and set our injection points. For example, maybe I just want to put it right on this surface, I don't know, right about there for now. We'll go ahead and validate. Validate out of there. Please note you can have as many injection points as you like. From there, I need to define my process parameters. Now, maybe you're not an expert at flow analysis. That's okay because we are. We give you the recommended values for every type of material that you're ever going to use. From there, we validate, and the analysis is ready to run. All we have to do is run the solver. And as you'll see in real time, the solver is doing its job. In just a few short seconds here, we'll be able to determine if this is a good place to gate this part or not. Okay, and it looks like our analysis is nearly complete. In a second here, we'll go ahead and run through all of the various tools. So here you can see that there is a lot of information given to you. Let's maybe take a deeper look. Maybe we want to know what the filling time is. Well, the filling time is just about a second. Okay, and we did hit 100% filling. Maybe we want to check for thickness. Are there going to be any, thickness problems? Here we see here, and here that we potentially have some sink marks. Those are caused by, of course, the bosses down here. Maybe there's too much material in there, so we'll bring that to our customer's attention. And so forth, so on. I mean, you can run through here, you can watch the analysis as it fills, you can check for hot spots, you can check for cold spots, whatever you need to do. From here, let's say that that's exactly what we want, and now we want to go ahead and create the core and cavity block for this top housing. So that's what I'm going to do next. I'm going to take the top housing and send it directly into a split blocks document. Now, in this case, the very first thing that we want to do is apply the shrink. Okay, and we'll say that the shrink is 6 thousandths. Sounds good. We'll validate. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to define the block that we want to do the split in. Now, right off the bat here, you can see that my block is, pretty good. I can extend out this way, I can extend out this way, but you know what? Maybe the 0 point that we're programming from, or pardon me, that we're designing the part from, isn't the 0 that we want to use. Okay? So what I'm going to do is define a new 0 on the fly while I'm inside the stock command. And this is just to show you some of the freedom that you have with TopSolid Mold 7. Now, from here I'm going to go ahead and offset a frame. It'll be this frame, sure, why not? We'll offset in the Z-axis, and we'll grab it and offset up or down to where we want our 0 to be. Now you can see that our part is more centered on the block. Perfect. Now the block disappeared, but that's okay. Just remember that it was there. Next, we're going to ask the software to show us every possible parting line on this part. Perfect. There it is. And from here, we'll go ahead and select the parting lines that we want to use. And to do so is really, really hard. I'm simply going to Windows select and grab everything. Now, as soon as I validate here, watch what happens. Here, the part just changed color. And in fact, because we got all the parting lines right at the first go, the software automatically did the split. So the blue is our core side, the purple is our cavity side. Let's maybe do some parting surfaces, shall we? Let's start with the external parting surfaces. And here I'm going to start with the simple surfaces, maybe the outside planar ones. And if you notice when I select this edge, the software is smart enough to automatically detect the rest of the planar edges that are on the same plane. Perfect. I'll validate that. I'm going to do the same thing on this side. That one's perfect as well. Now maybe we want to do some simple extrusions. We'll extrude from here to here. Awesome. Notice it's extruding automatically to this theoretical plane. Well, this plane is based on the mold block that we defined before. Perfect. The whole goal there is so that if we have to modify the size of our mold block, that these surfaces are modified automatically to follow the same size constraints. Awesome. So now all of our external parting surfaces are complete. Now it's time to do the inside parting surfaces. And there's a lot of them. There's one here, there's a bunch on the right side and the left side. Let's see how hard that is to deal with. So here I'm going to go to shutoffs and I'm going to select a reference face. And what the software is going to do is it's going to attempt to create automatically all of the parting surfaces for us that touch the reference face that you select. And if you notice, it was able to successfully do this. And we did this by untrimming all of the surrounding faces automatically for you and retrimming them to the area that you want to use as a shutoff. We did that over there. We did that through all of these shutoffs on the right and the left. Awesome. Let's go ahead and validate. Like this, all of our surfaces are done. Cool. Well, let's take the next step. The next step might be to do the split. So let's go do the split. Here we see some copies of the parting surfaces and the parts to mold. You can move them up and down if you like. We'll validate one more time. And from here, we have our parting surfaces to create. And like that, we have officially created the core and cavities for this block. Let's maybe turn off the visualization of the parting lines. Change the attributes here. Maybe make this a little transparent. Like this, you can see the core blocks, the cavity block. Let's hide this for a second. You can see that we even keep the shutoff surfaces a different color from the molding surfaces to help the guys who have to machine this know where critical surfaces are. We hope you've enjoyed this sneak peek into TopSolid 7 Mold, and if you want to learn more, please visit us at www.topsolidusa.com.